Hi everyone, this is Phi, and I am doing... Whoa, that's very loud. Hopefully that's not too loud for you. I am doing AGDG Demo Day 14 games, and this is RIM 9000. Now, I have not played this before. This is windowed. Hopefully the scaling is okay for the capture. I think it's scaling to 1080p, but the actual game is in a smaller window. Let's see, I have no idea how loud that is for you guys, but hopefully that's okay. I think the last one I did was pretty quiet, so... in any case, I have not played this game before. I haven't seen anything past this screen that you're seeing currently. Music is super loud, but it's cool. I like the music a lot. This is apparently... well, the dev did credit the maker of the music, so I'm assuming that the music was made for this game, which is very cool. And all I know about this game is that it's a shoot 'em up, and it is apparently made to be very seizure-inducing, I guess, in terms of the visual design. That's kind of the shtick, I guess. And I do want to say before I get started that I do well, for myself personally, when I look at shoot 'em ups, one of the most important things to me is visibility in the gameplay and the visual design of the shmup. So obviously for a game that's designed to be kind of spastic, visually spastic and glitchy, whatever is going on here. That's kind of a big question, like how is the visibility going to affect the gameplay, and is it going to be detrimental? And so I'm going to, you know, I'm open-minded about what it's going to be, but that'll be something I'll be paying attention to and seeing if I can do well here. Kind of wish there was some kind of a full screen mode, or at least like a bordered what do you call it? Like a black background or something. I don't like looking at my desktop while I play games, especially since it's so messy. But in any case, that's not interesting to you, but I'm going to give this a shot. Now, I did take a look at the README. There's only keyboard controls currently, so we're going to try that out. I'm going to try the WASD controls. So press C to launch. I'm going to use J. I believe J is the other key you can use. Looks like I'm on a planet of some sort, and away we go. Alright, myself a little more volume here. Hope they don't die. Alright. So as you can see, very flashy. Oh my gosh, extremely flashy. And yeah, it's definitely hard to judge the distances. Like when stuff... I mean, you can see the stuff that you're supposed to shoot or whatever, but when there's all the big kind of flashy explosions and the rings around everything, when you get into the close range, like where you kind of need to tightly maneuver around things, it's really hard to see, especially... It actually looks like you're... the little flash effect when you shoot, it looks like it actually draws over like the bullets and the enemies and stuff, so it like directly hinders your visibility, and it's something I wouldn't recommend for any game design. You kind of want to keep your bullets and anything that hurts you needs to kind of be drawn on top, so that's a suggestion I would make. I don't know, is that some kind of power-up? Can't really tell what that is. Naturally talking while trying to play a game like this is the best thing, at least for me. So I'm not going to play as well as I would like. Alright, so I guess there's a little indicator showing when enemies are about to spawn. Trying to figure out the movement. Because sometimes... Oh gosh. Oh, okay, so you move slower while you're shooting. Okay, so I didn't figure that out until just now. I have... That is sort of a convention that's been done in other games. I just haven't played a game like that in a while, personally. So, it's kind of trying to figure out the movement speed. It did feel a little strange, and that would be why. So for like dodging between things, you just kind of might have to let off your fire button for a second so you can get more maneuverability. Yeah, I definitely don't like the explosions and things just covering up everything. Definitely, I mean, that's something that can be improved without changing the visual design too much, just by changing the what's drawn on top and such like that. So see some bullets. I really wish I had a controller right now. This is a little uncomfortable for some reason. My keyboard angle probably isn't ideal, but alright, so I guess I have a gun that can shoot kind of backwards. I don't know what the little crosshair thing is. Is that like when I get hit it shows that or something? I don't fully understand the visuals here. And maybe I lost that weapon that I had. I don't know what that is. Is that a power-up? Did I just get hit again? Is that the hit sound? I guess I don't know what happened there. So yeah, you know, the abstract nature of sort of the visual and audio design doesn't necessarily make everything clear, like what everything means. That's something that's... oh gosh. That's something that can be improved for sure. Alright, so yeah, that's definitely a different type of weapon. I'm not sure I'm too keen on shooting sideways and not forwards. I don't know really how to deal with that. Yeah, so obviously I'm not playing very well here. Kind of struggling with a lot, which is I don't like stuff coming in behind you like that. I mean, I can tell there's sort of an indicator, but it's when something's about to spawn, but it's really hard to see. So probably play better if I don't talk as much, for sure. Oops, couldn't really see that. Whoop! Froze up for me. Yeah, the Windows is not responding, so crashed apparently. So that's too bad. I have no idea what would have caused that. You know, there's no error shown or anything, so that's unfortunate. That's not the kind of bug you want, for sure, but I'm gonna force quit this, and we're gonna give it another go. See if I can do a little better. Now I have to open up the window again here, the folder, sorry. Alright, so hopefully this will hook right into OBS again. Yep. So, alright, so game by Sonoshee, I guess, and then music is ROX or something like that. And then the epilepsy warning. So it shows a score on the bottom right. I'm assuming that's the high score, which is kind of neat. Some really cool music. Yeah. I don't. Did that just not hurt me? I don't know what happened. I felt like I couldn't move quite fast enough to avoid that the way I wanted to. Okay, I got this thing I can shoot behind myself. Is that just... I'm really confused by that enemy. It just shoots continuously? I don't know how you're supposed to avoid that. Like, do you just not let it get in front of you? And this, sort of crosshair... Oh, that's the thing I'm supposed to pick up. I guess I shoot this? I don't know. I can't quite make sense of what's happening. Alright, so I died again at that part. I guess you're not supposed to get behind the things. It's really hard to tell what's damaging and what's not damaging, especially at that point. Picked up that... Wow. I think I picked that up and got hurt again. So there's like a power-up thing that I guess I picked up, but it didn't like apply because I'm going to guess because I'm not like at the full health mode, which I just again picked up a health thing and then got hurt, I think. So I think this, with this kind of crosshair effect, and when it shoots black, I think that means like I'm gonna die in one hit or something. So that, and then this is like healthy. And it seems like your power-up weapon, whatever it is, only works when you're in the healthy mode. Ah! For some reason, which is a little strange. Oh, this thing again, I don't know. What do you do? I don't get that at all. It just kind of sweeps across the screen, and I don't understand how to avoid that. I couldn't see whatever hit me because it was underneath the flashy explosion type thing. Ah! That was just, I couldn't move fast enough. I'm wondering... Yeah, it seems like... Is there a pause button on this? I wonder if it'll just quit if I hit escape. I'm not sure if this is a flaw or something, or if I can call it a flaw exactly. The fact that so you move slower when you're shooting, but when you hit the shoot button, it's like there's a very brief moment before it stops shooting and you can kind of move faster again. And so like if you want to move, if you need to move a little faster immediately, when you let off the button there's like a short moment where you're still moving slowly, if that makes sense. And I don't really like that because it feels like it's unresponsive kind of. And if you're in like a really tight spot and you just have that moment where you're still kind of not moving at your full speed, it's a little frustrating. So it's something that could be tweaked, and whether or not it should be is debatable, I suppose, but that's kind of that's my immediate feeling about it, so. Yeah, just gonna kind of dodge that. Oh, that was really trippy. Yep, I don't like that. I don't like when stuff pops in at the back and runs into you like that. It's not my favorite thing. Those guys feel like they have a bit more HP than I expect. Yeah! Couldn't get away from that. Alright. So definitely managing like when you're shooting and not shooting so that you can move faster is part of the trick here. I do like that kind of design actually. I think that, oh crap, no! Alright, I survived. That's really ridiculous, I don't really get that enemy. I do like that kind of design. I think that works well. It's just that fact that I mentioned that you have that moment where it, after you let go, where it takes a second to fully kick in into your full speed. Alright, so this guy, it seems like whenever I get behind these guys, they kill me. Or shoot them, they kill me? What the? I'm so confused by this. When I shoot them, I die? What does that mean? Am I supposed to shoot that guy and not shoot the other ones? Is that what's going on here? I'm confused. This guy wants to pop out and do something. Oh crap, I just ran into him. Oh crap. I guess you're supposed to bait it out somehow, that's my guess. But it's pretty... timing seems pretty tough. That guy is pretty tough. The way he moves and how much health he has makes it a little awkward at that particular point in time. Give me that. Some of them are pretty manageable, but for some reason that one first one kind of messes with me. Alright, that works. Whoa. Yeah, I don't like it. Freaking bullets. Yeah, those guys get pretty tough at parts. There's something about the way that they move combined with the rotating bullets. It's pretty tricky. I do like that you stick your little health things all over the place. I mean, I know it's the first level, but it does feel like those are well placed at least. Like having a little bit of forgiveness here. Alright, so we're here. I guess that's all you... Oh, something hurt me. I didn't see what that was. So I guess this is how you do it, and you're supposed to avoid... Ugh. Yeah, see, I couldn't see at that point. There was... I don't know, it just didn't look like I could see where that guy was or something. But yeah, I guess the idea there is to bait out the dude and then shoot him without getting hit by him, which is pretty hard at points. See, I don't know how to avoid that guy. He just kind of corners you and then shoots things at you. Oh, crap. Ugh. Those little corner things don't seem to do a lot of damage, I guess. I just didn't hit him with it much, maybe. Whoa, okay. Alright. No, I don't like you. That guy moves like super fast after he pops in, so you have to get the timing like a really... Oh crap. I'm trying... Oh, it died. Wow. Oh no, that's not cool. What is that? I still don't understand those guys. How am I supposed to... I have no idea how I'm supposed to tell what to do, or see what to do at that part. Because apparently those things in the background will kill you if you shoot them. So once you start spamming enemies like on top of those guys, I don't know what to do at that point. Unless I'm misunderstanding something about them. So I think this actually... I just avoided that power up on purpose because I think this might actually do more damage when she's shooting straight ahead. Even if it's... You know, like, I don't like that. That guy just... rotates at you in just the right way that it kind of pins you in. Oh crap. The health kind of looks like an enemy. Oh shoot, I didn't have the right weapon for that. The health kind of looks like an enemy when it first pops into view, so my first inclination is to avoid it. But yeah, I think this does more damage. I would like that health thing. No! Avoiding it. You could potentially... I don't know if you want to make it easier to get the health or not, but it looks like it moves at about the same speed as the player, which can make it a little tricky to chase down, but you know, maybe that's intentional. Alright. The things that seem to kill you when you shoot them, it's really confusing to me. Please don't. Are you kidding? I don't know what the deal is with those guys. Yeah, see, I think I just shot one of them and it killed me. I don't. I can't really appreciate that design. I don't know what the thought is behind that. Just seems very bizarre. to have a shmup with stuff that kills you when you shoot it, and then to throw enemies on top of them. I mean, maybe if it was harder to shoot accidentally, I don't know. Whoa! Okay, so not really sure how long I should keep playing. I don't want to make the video too long, and I kind of end up repeating myself when I play too long, so... This is the same guy. Ah! Just didn't want to die. Alright, those things move in straight lines, so no, I don't like you. Oh, that health. So it looks like you move very slightly faster than the health. Which, like I mentioned, you could make it a little easier to grab if it just moved a smidge slower, but... Just that thing does kill me when it runs into me, right? It's just small hitboxes. Oh, come on, those things in the background. Those are so... Especially considering you made the game in a way that's kind of hard to see. I don't know what to do. Oh, I guess that's what you do? That part? I mean, you can't even see the things in the background, so it's like, how do you avoid shooting them? Oh no, there's more of these. What is... Oh. Okay. Oh, we got a black screen. I think it might have crashed again, unfortunately. There's still sound, but the screen is black, so... Yeah, I'm not sure what happened here, but obviously it's... Okay, I just hit escape, so I guess that was quit. Or... Oh, maybe that is pausing. I actually, I really like the little tape stop effect with the music slowing down and speeding up again. Although I can't, again, I can't see what's happening. I'm just pausing and unpausing, I believe. In any case, what was I going to say? Okay, so those little swimmy guys that killed me last time, when the two of them popped up, like I had no idea what they were going to do because they were like on either side. The first one just kind of popped up and went straight up into you. So I'm like, when I see two of them, I just figured they were going to kind of do the same thing, you know, pop up and go straight upwards. But then they went diagonal, and that, you know, there's no way for me to know that they were going to go diagonal into me. So, you know, really the only way to get past that part is to have foreknowledge of the behavior of it, which is, you know, not my favorite kind of thing for shoot 'em ups or any game really. I like when things can be played more organically, so that you don't necessarily have to have foreknowledge of the behaviors and everything, and you know what's coming, but rather that you can encounter it and then, you know, at least have a chance to be able to see what's going to happen and avoid it, that sort of thing. So I think in terms of the overall game, I did have fun playing it. It's I do like the gameplay style, where it's fairly straightforward, but you know, the waves and everything, and the way that you kind of manage your shooting and your moving, that it all feels pretty well done. It is a simple design, but I think it's fairly solid so far. I do think that the visual effects very clearly are a problem that needs to be surmounted. The style of the art, I think, you know, that I'm sure anyone would say it's pretty cool. It's quite aesthetic, and it's cool to look at, but it doesn't play very well at the moment. And I do believe that this is something that can be improved quite a bit without sacrificing the style of the aesthetic. So there's various ways you can kind of work on that. You might need to make some compromises a little bit here and there, but some of the big things like what I mentioned earlier, where sort of the explosion effects are drawn on top of everything else, and that just kind of masks everything, and that's really not a good thing. You need to actually be able to see the bullets and the enemies. They need to be drawn on top for sure. You really have to manage the contrast such that those things pop out the most and that sort of thing. So there's definitely very concrete things that you can do to improve those things. There are other points. I mentioned a few other things here and there, and just readability. There are a couple enemy designs that I wasn't quite feeling, which I mentioned. There's those skull dudes that just shoot lasers straight down, which you can apparently only avoid if you know where they're going to move and how to get around them, unless I was missing something, which just how easily they put you into impossible situations. I'm not feeling that at all, so I don't like those enemies. And the things that kill you when you shoot them, those are pretty questionable, I think, for this style of game in particular. I'm not really sure if that can be improved upon so much as, maybe it should just be cut out, but, that's my own opinions. But I definitely didn't like the idea of it being so easy to hit those and just be killed instantly while you're trying to shoot and kill other things, and the fact that it was hard to see everything on top of that just exasperates it. So I would definitely take a second look at those guys. The boss thing that pops up and runs into you, I think that idea is interesting. Like I mentioned, it is the sort of thing where it's hard to you can't really know how to beat that without understanding beforehand what it's going to do, and I don't care for that design as much. I would, you can make tells, better tells for that sort of thing, and also, I would consider, tweaking the timing a little bit there, where it's just very particular. Not to make it easy necessarily, but for an early boss, just there's a very short window that you have to kind of move out of the way. That's a thing that kind of works into the idea of tells. I think it's really important for action-heavy games like this to have good tells, and to give the player an opportunity to make sense of the tell and react to it. And so they need to have enough time for that. And that's a tricky thing, because people like to make challenging games, and I think a lot of developers get a little too caught up on those things, especially since they themselves know exactly what's going to happen, so they have a tendency to make the tells and the idea of reaction time, they kind of make things too tight. So for the player, they kind of need to know beforehand what's going to happen. And in my opinion, it's better to have a tell that a player can react to more organically, and that requires a little bit more time. So that's my own thoughts. I definitely think that it's a promising game, and it's probably something that the aspect of the visibility is going to put off a lot of people, but it's not something that can't be improved upon. So I definitely believe in and expect that the developer will put more work into it and hopefully improve upon that. And I think that the game could be really strong as a sort of simple but exciting little shmup. So I enjoyed it, and I definitely look forward to seeing where it goes. And I hope that you know, the visual things can kind of be figured out. It's kind of a I guess you would say you're working against yourself trying to make a shoot 'em up that looks like this and is also visibly readable, but you know, cool challenge. That's the sort of thing that can be fun to take on. So looking forward to it, and hope this video was useful. And if anyone has any questions, just shoot me an ask, and I will see you guys later.